In December 1971, Denise Sanchez, an 8-year-old girl from Santa Fe, New Mexico, received heartbreaking news. She was diagnosed with terminal cancer. However, Denise had always found solace in music, particularly that of her favorite artist, Elvis Presley, whom she had admired since she was just 4 years old. When Denise's mother, Mistress Sanchez, learned that the music artist would be performing in Albuquerque, New Mexico, on April 19, 1972, she knew how much joy and excitement it could bring to Denise's life. Despite Denise's health condition, they were determined to attend the concert and make lasting memories together. This announcement sparked hope and anticipation for an unforgettable night filled with this classic performer's legendary sound. A few weeks ago, Denise received some exciting news. Her neighbor, Mistress Sanchez, had managed to acquire tickets to see Elvis Presley in concert. This announcement filled Denise with joy and anticipation, as she had always been a fan of this classic music artist. As the day of the concert drew closer, Mistress Sanchez wanted to make sure everything was perfect for the event. She decided to reach out to a local reporter named Grace Miripe, rather to arrange a special opportunity. Just 2 days before the concert, Mistress Sanchez contacted Grace to schedule a meeting between her and Elvis's manager, Colonel Parker. Grace, intrigued by the idea, agreed to assist Mistress Sanchez in setting up this encounter. After all, it wasn't every day one got the chance to meet someone like Colonel Parker, who played a crucial role behind the scenes for this iconic figure in music history. With excitement buzzing through their veins, they prepared for what promised to be an unforgettable experience. In the early 1970s, a young woman named Denise and her mother had the opportunity to meet Colonel Tom Parker, the manager of the famous music artist Elvis Presley. Denise was battling a serious illness, and her one wish was to meet the music artist who had brought so much joy to her life through his music. Colonel Parker listened attentively as Denise and her mother discussed her condition and shared their request. Moved by their story, he agreed to make arrangements for Denise to meet Elvis after one of his concerts. On the night of the show, Denise and her family took their places in special box seats reserved just for them. As they waited for the concert to begin, excitement filled the air. Soon, the lights dimmed, and the crowd erupted into cheers and applause as Elvis took the stage. For the next several hours, he thrilled the audience with hit after hit, each one delivered with his signature style and charisma. After the show, Denise and her family made their way backstage to meet Elvis. He greeted them warmly, taking the time to talk with Denise and pose for pictures. Despite his busy schedule, he showed genuine interest in Denise and her family, making them feel welcome and valued. Looking back on that special night, Denise remembers feeling grateful and overjoyed to have met her musical hero. And while she cherishes the memories of that evening, she also appreciates the kindness and compassion shown to her by both Elvis and Colonel Parker. As the first half of the concert came to a close, the Sanchez family received an exciting backstage invitation. Eagerly, they made their way through the crowded venue, heading toward Elvis Presley's dressing room. Among them, young Denise felt both honored and anxious. Just months before, she had undergone treatment for cancer, leaving her nearly bald and missing a leg. She couldn't help but worry what the famous music artist would think upon meeting her. The group approached the door to his dressing room, its surface adorned with various pictures and memorabilia from Elvis's illustrious career. His velvet voice could be heard inside, singing softly along to one of his hits playing on the radio. With each step closer, Denise became more aware of her own heartbeat, nervously wondering if she belonged among the glitz and glamour surrounding the legendary figure. As the door opened, the scent of cologne mixed with hairspray filled the hallway. A warm smile greeted the Sanchezes, putting Denise immediately at ease. Genuine interest shone in the music artist's eyes as he asked about her journey, treating her with kindness rather than casting judgment based on appearances. In fact, it seemed that everyone present, fans and crew members alike, were captivated by his charismatic charm. This night promised memories they would all cherish forever. Moreover, on that memorable evening, the music artist showed his genuine kindness. He knelt in front of Denise, kissed her cheeks, and told her she was beautiful. Denise felt a rush of joy as he signed the poster she had brought with her, writing a heartfelt message that read, "Love you, Elvis Presley." The magic continued when he dedicated his first song after the intermission to Denise, thrilling her beyond measure. The warmth of the moment created a bond that would last a lifetime. His actions reflected not just his talent, but also his ability to connect with fans on a personal level. Such gestures made his performances unforgettable and showed how much he cared about those who supported him. Thus, Denise experienced a whirlwind of emotions during the performance, crying tears of joy as she watched the music artist on stage. Her happiness overflowed as she felt an undeniable connection to him, a moment that would stay with her forever. After the show, she told her mother that she wouldn't wash her face, wanting to keep the kisses he had blown her as a special memory. For 4 days, she held on to that feeling, refusing to let go, even as the realities of life urged her to clean up. The moment of meeting the music artist and feeling his presence likely remained a cherished memory for Denise and her family throughout their lives, a vivid reminder of the joy and excitement of that day. Born on January 8, 1935, in Tupelo, Mississippi, Elvis Presley was the child of Vernon and Gladys Presley. His family had little money, but they were rich in love and support for their son. Music became a significant part of Elvis's life from an early age, thanks to his mother, who encouraged him to sing. She bought him his first guitar when he was just 11 years old. Elvis grew up listening to various music styles, including gospel, country, and rhythm and blues. These diverse musical influences would later shape his unique sound. As a teenager, he often listened to local radio stations and attended live performances by African American musicians, which further broadened his musical horizons. One crucial influence on Elvis's career was his high school drama teacher, Mistress Oleta Grimes. Recognizing his talent and charisma, she cast him in lead roles in several school plays. This experience helped develop Elvis's stage presence and confidence, proving instrumental in his future success as a performer. Another essential figure in Elvis's early development was Scotty Moore, a seasoned musician and record producer. After hearing Elvis play during a recording session at Sun Records in Memphis, Tennessee, Moore saw potential in the young singer. He introduced Elvis to other musicians, including drummer DJ Fontana, forming the core group that backed Elvis during his rise to fame. As Elvis began performing professionally, he continued to draw inspiration from many sources. Among them were influential artists like Dean Martin, Roy Orbison, and Little Richard. Each left a lasting impact on Elvis's singing style and showmanship. Throughout his career, Elvis remained grateful for these early influences and continuously sought new ways to evolve his artistry. Every great journey begins with a single step, and for Elvis Presley, that step was taken on January 8, 1935, in Tupelo, Mississippi. Born in a humble shotgun house, music quickly became his sanctuary. His family owned a few records, including gospel songs by the Blackwood Brothers Quartet and Southern blues by Arthur Big Boy Crudup, artists who would later greatly influence him. Elvis's infatuation with music solidified during his teenage years after receiving a guitar on his birthday. He fondly recalled spending countless hours learning chords and strumming along to his favorite tunes. At church, he marveled at the passionate voices raised in worship, while the rhythmic beats of African American churches nearby sparked his curiosity. These diverse musical experiences shaped his genre-blending style. A life-changing opportunity came when Elvis performed at the Louisiana Hayride, a popular radio broadcast show in Shreveport. This regular gig exposed him to country music fans hungry for fresh talent. Soon enough, people couldn't get enough of the young man's electrifying stage presence, captivating voice, and unique sound blending. Various genres. By late 1954, RCA Records signed Elvis, marking the start of a legendary recording career. In just over a decade, he released numerous chart toppers like Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, and Jailhouse Rock. However, it wasn't merely about fame or commercial success for Elvis. Every performance echoed his profound love and devotion towards music, inspiring millions around the globe. And so, under spotlights and behind microphones, Elvis found his true calling, sharing the creative spark ignited early in his life. Elvis Presley's journey to stardom was marked by numerous obstacles. Born into a large family in Tupelo, Mississippi, finances were always tight. His father, Vernon, even served time in prison for altering a check, leaving young Elvis and his mother, Gladys, in dire straits. Despite these hardships, Gladys mortgaged her property to buy Elvis his first guitar, which he received for his 11th birthday. This act of love and support set the stage for Elvis's musical future. As Elvis began performing, he encountered significant skepticism from the music industry. Record labels dismissed him, claiming that his sound didn't fit neatly into established genres. Undeterred, Elvis turned to local radio stations and small record labels, eventually catching the attention of Sam Phillips at Sun Records. Intrigued by Elvis's unique style, which blended gospel, country, and R&B influences, Phillips took a chance on the aspiring artist. Elvis continued to break down barriers throughout his career. He challenged racial boundaries in the segregated South by incorporating black rhythm and blues sounds into his performances. When playing live shows, he often dedicated songs to "My Colored Friends," causing controversy, but also promoting unity through music. Furthermore, when appearing on television programs like The Ed Sullivan Show and The Milton Berle Show, network executives initially disapproved of Elvis's energetic dance moves, fearing they would offend audiences. However, rather than toning down his performance style, Elvis cleverly adapted by standing still during filming while continuing to deliver dynamic vocals and captivating facial expressions. Behind the scenes, he worked tirelessly to perfect his craft, constantly refining his voice, learning new instruments, and expanding his repertoire. Through determination, creativity, and unwavering commitment to his passion, Elvis overcame countless challenges, cementing his place as one of the most influential musicians in history. Today, his legacy continues to inspire generations of artists seeking to push boundaries and defy expectations. After recording a few moderately successful songs in the mid-1950s, Elvis Presley had his first major breakthrough moment with the release of Heartbreak Hotel in January 1956. This rock and roll tune quickly soared to #1 on the Billboard charts, solidifying Elvis's status as a rising star. Music critic Robert Hilburn later described the song as a cultural flashpoint that changed music forever. Later that same year, RCA Records released Elvis's debut album, simply titled Elvis Presley. Containing tracks like Blue Suede Shoes, Hound Dog, and Don't Be Cruel, the record showcased Elvis's unique blend of country, rhythm, and blues, and gospel influences, an innovative sound that would become known as rockabilly. Peaking at #1 on both the pop and country album charts, its success cemented Elvis's position as a driving force behind the emerging rock and roll genre. A pivotal point in Elvis's film career came with the release of Jailhouse Rock in November 1957. Aside from featuring several hit singles, including the title track, the movie highlighted Elvis's undeniable charisma and acting abilities. Director Richard Thorpe praised Elvis's performance, stating, "A great deal of charm, he's a natural actor." Critics agreed, praising Elvis's portrayal of a rebellious young man who finds fame after serving time in prison. By 1968, Elvis's career had experienced a slight lull due to his focus on films rather than live performances. However, that all changed with his legendary television special, Elvis, often referred to as the '68 Comeback Special. Airing on NBC in December, the program featured Elvis performing a mix of new material and revamped versions of his classic hits. According to guitarist Scotty Moore, who played alongside Elvis during the special, the event marked a significant shift in Elvis's mindset. "I think it gave him a whole new outlook on himself, really, because he hadn't done anything like that since before I met him." The Comeback Special renewed public interest in Elvis's music, leading to sold-out shows and critically acclaimed albums throughout the early 1970s. Although Elvis tragically passed away in August 1977, his influence remains palpable today, underscoring how each breakthrough moment contributed to shaping popular culture and leaving an indelible mark on modern music. Elvis Presley's artistic vision was deeply rooted in his upbringing and life experiences. Growing up poor in Tupelo, Mississippi during the Great Depression, he developed a deep appreciation for gospel music in church and blues music on the radio. These early influences would later shape his groundbreaking fusion of various musical styles. As a teenager, Elvis began performing on local stages and quickly gained popularity due to his distinctive voice and electrifying stage presence. He drew inspiration from artists like Dean Martin, Little Richard, and Jerry Lee Lewis, combining elements from country, rhythm and blues, and rockabilly genres. This genre blending approach allowed him to create a fresh sound that captivated audiences. Elvis's creative process often started with listening to different types of music and absorbing their melodies, rhythms, and emotions. He would then put his own spin on these tunes by incorporating unique vocal inflections, dramatic phrasing, and dynamic instrumentation. His innovative style transformed popular music and left an indelible mark on future generations. Throughout his career, Elvis faced numerous challenges related to racial prejudice and cultural conservatism. Despite this opposition, he remained committed to pushing boundaries and breaking down barriers between black and white music. By embracing diverse musical traditions, he helped bridge gaps and foster greater understanding among people from all walks of life. On a deeper level, many of Elvis's songs reflect his personal struggles and triumphs, from heartache and loneliness to love and joy. For instance, Hound Dog showcases his defiance against societal expectations, while Can't Help Falling in Love expresses his vulnerability and passion. Through these raw expressions of emotion, listeners can connect with Elvis on a profound level, making his music timeless and universally cherished. Elvis Presley, known as the King of Rock and Roll, revolutionized the music industry with his unique style and stage presence. His contributions extend beyond just his music, leaving a mark on fashion, film, and pop culture. Presley's fusion of country, gospel, and R&B created a new sound that captivated audiences. Music historian Peter Guralnick states, Elvis was absolutely central to the development of rock and roll. He introduced techniques like breathy vocals and aggressive hip movements, which were considered provocative during his time, but have since become staples in modern performance. Fashion-wise, Presley popularized blue jeans, leather jackets, and sideburns, setting trends still seen today. Priscilla Presley recalls how he would often pick out her clothes, saying, "He had an eye for what looked good." This influence extends even to current musicians who cite him as a significant source of inspiration. In terms of acting, Presley made a successful leap from music to movies, appearing in over 30 films. Director Norman Taurog commented, "On screen, Elvis was magic. His charismatic performances resonated with fans, making him one of Hollywood's most bankable stars." Moreover, Presley played a crucial role in breaking racial barriers in the entertainment industry. As described by cultural critic Nelson George, Elvis wasn't just taking from black culture, he was bringing it into white America's living room. By doing so, he helped pave the way for future artists of color. Indeed, Elvis Presley's impact transcends generations, continuing to inspire contemporary musicians and influencing various aspects of our society. Elvis Presley was known for his generosity and love for helping others. He often used his fame and fortune to support various charitable causes. One notable example is when he gave a concert to benefit the victims of the 1964 Alaska earthquake. He also donated generously to organizations such as the Red Cross, March of Dimes, and the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Presley's Christian faith played a significant role in his personal values and informed his music. Many of his hit songs, including Can't Help Falling in Love and How Great Thou Art, reflect his deep religious beliefs. In addition to incorporating gospel music into his performances, Presley would frequently attend church services during his downtime. Despite his busy schedule, Presley always made time for those closest to him. Family meant everything to him, and he had a particularly close bond with his mother, Gladys. After her passing in 1958, Presley was devastated, but he continued to honor her memory throughout his career by wearing a TCB pendant, a symbol representing his commitment to taking care of himself and those around him. Furthermore, Presley's passion for cars extended beyond collecting them. He enjoyed working on engines, and even helped friends and family members repair their vehicles. This hands-on hobby allowed him to connect with people on a more personal level while showcasing his mechanical skills. Elvis Presley's legacy extends far beyond just his musical contributions. His kindness, compassion, and genuine concern for others left lasting impressions on everyone who met him. Through his philanthropy, strong family ties, and diverse range of interests, Presley demonstrated the importance of living a balanced life full of purpose and meaning, both inside and outside the spotlight. Elvis Presley's influence on the music industry is immense. He revolutionized rock and roll, bringing a unique blend of country, gospel, and R&B to the mainstream. His charismatic stage presence and distinctive voice left a lasting impact, making him one of the best-selling artists of all time. Presley's innovative sound paved the way for future musicians. Artists like Bruce Springsteen, Prince, and Michael Jackson have cited Presley as a major inspiration. His ability to connect with audiences through his music remains influential today. For aspiring professionals in the music industry, Presley offers valuable advice: stay true to yourself and your art. In his own words, "I don't want to be just a memory, I want to be part of what's going on now." This means keeping up with current trends while maintaining individuality. Moreover, Presley emphasizes the importance of hard work and dedication. Despite facing numerous challenges early in his career, he persisted, perfecting his craft and eventually achieving unprecedented success. Finally, Presley reminds us that authenticity resonates with listeners. By being genuine and passionate about your work, you can create something truly special that transcends generations. So, step into the studio or onto the stage with confidence, ready to share your unique vision with the world. Elvis Presley's journey began in Tupelo, Mississippi, where he was born in 1935. His love for music started in his childhood, often influenced by gospel songs in church and blues musicians in local clubs. At the age of 18, he recorded his first song, That's All Right, which became a regional hit, and marked the start of his innovative approach to blending different genres like country, pop, and R&B. Presley's magnetic stage presence and unique sound quickly gained attention, earning him appearances on national television shows, and eventually leading to Hollywood film roles. Despite facing backlash from conservative circles, his influence on popular culture continued to grow throughout the late 1950s and early 60s. Even when military service briefly interrupted his career, it did little to dampen public enthusiasm for the king. Elvis's comeback special in 1968 reminded audiences of his unmatched energy and charisma, solidifying his status as an icon. In the following decade, he continued to sell out arenas while exploring new styles, including gospel and Christmas classics. Although health issues troubled his later years, they didn't diminish his lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Throughout his life, Presley remained passionate about creating authentic connections through music, pushing boundaries, and staying true to himself. This determination led to numerous groundbreaking moments, from pioneering rock and roll to breathing fresh air into stale genre conventions. Today, over 4 decades after his passing, Elvis Presley's legacy continues to resonate deeply within the tapestry of American music and beyond. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the transformative potential of creativity and persistence. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, every individual has the capacity to ignite change, inspire others, and leave an indelible mark on history. So take heart in Elvis's journey, and remember that you too can shape the world around you with unwavering dedication and undying passion. As we take time to appreciate the contributions of music artist Elvis Presley, it's hard not to be captivated by his powerful voice and electrifying stage presence. Born on January 8, 1935, in Tupelo, Mississippi, Elvis grew up to become a cultural icon who transformed the landscape of popular music. His unique style, which blended elements of country, gospel, and rhythm and blues, continues to resonate with fans around the globe. Throughout his career, Elvis released numerous hit singles and albums, earning him countless accolades and awards. From Heartbreak Hotel to Suspicious Minds, each song left its mark on the tapestry of American music. And let's not forget his legendary performances in movies like Jailhouse Rock and Viva Las Vegas. But beyond his artistic achievements, Elvis was also known for his generosity and kindness towards others. He used his platform to give back to his community and support various charitable causes. Today, his impact can still be felt in the vibrant world of entertainment. So what do you think about Elvis Presley's work and legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We encourage you to show some love by liking and sharing this video with fellow enthusiasts. And if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscription button for even more engaging content, celebrating the creative minds that shape our entertainment industry.